course, Madam Eds Armada. We have also Sir Jermaine and Sir Christian. Welcome to Dasmariñas City Toastmasters Club. Thank you for joining us in our Toastmasters meeting. And we are very grateful and honored that you have joined us. Now, we are on this first part of the segment of our meeting. It's called Table Topic Session. So what is Table Topic Session? There are 3 segments, by the way, of our meeting for today. The first segment that we're going to have is our table topics, and then we have our prepared speech session, and then we also have our general evaluation. So on this 3 parts or 3 segments, our goal is to make sure that you become effective communicators and leaders. So let's start with our table topic session. For our table topics, let me first share my screen topics. So actually, while I'm talking right now, I think the rain is hammering our roof. So what is table topics? A table topics is our mini speech in Toastmasters and in everyday life. There comes to a point where you're always asked by your boss to make an update about certain programs or certain projects that you have. So this is an opportunity where you are being trained how to make sure that you still make a very good speech amidst no preparation at all. This is you learn the art of answering as well as asking or conversation. It's not completely impromptu because we believe that every one of us already have a stock of knowledge. And that stock of knowledge can be a wealth of wisdom that you can share during our table topic session. So, before you become a professional speaker or a keynote speaker in a conference, or probably you are invited to become a guest of honor or a guest speaker, you must first make sure that you go to the ladder of speech. I'm just distracted with it's raining cats and dogs, really. So you have to master your mini speech, and then after mastering your mini speech within 3 minutes, you need to move on with your manual speech and then, of course, keynote speech. A while ago, I've shared with a group of frontliners, a group of educators, a group of real estate brokers, the gift of public speaking. And I was invited to become a speaker a while ago, actually early this morning. And I've learned that because of the experience that I got from Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a great platform for you to grow and become a better public speaker. So the table topics coming rule. So you have to make sure that you deliver a short speech. Your minimum requirement is to at least share a content within a minute. And then you'll have 1:30 for the yellow light, and then 2 at the maximum qualified round, and 2:30, it means that you're already over time. By the way, our timer, once you are called up to become a table topic speaker, our timer right now, I think, is TM RAM. We need to pin TM RAM so that everyone is aware about their timing sequence. And of course, we as Toastmasters, we are trained how to compete during table topics or impromptu public speaking. Most of the time, when you speak in front, there are 2 major segments of criteria where you are being judged on how to speak fluidly and how you can speak and conquer that fear of public speaking through impromptu. So we have 70% through content and then 30% on delivery. So content is more on what message are you sharing with the rest of the world, and then 30 is the manner, how you use your vocal variety or perhaps your body language in a short span of time. Next is, of course, these are just sample of some questions that we are going to deal with during table topic session. So mostly, like, imagine you are applying for a new job, or probably you're being asked for an update regarding projects, or probably you're being asked by your friends. Anything under the sun. But most of it probably are behavioral, personality questions, or some are basic or job-related questions. Content strategy, here are some strategies. Open question, you understand who, what, when, where, and then make a point. Closed question, is it a yes or a no? Is it A versus B? Or you spin the question. Of course, here are some of the structure and content strategy for answering table topics and nailing that short speech. We have intro, reason, example, and conclusion. Structure number 2 is intro. Probably you're being asked, do you agree? Why or why not? And then you conclude. And structure number 3, you make a powerful and impactful introduction. Why this? Why that? And you conclude. And then another one is intro, body, conclusion. You can also have a structure like your intro, and then you give your message, and then give some free examples, and then you conclude. So in the concluding part, all you have to do is just repeat what you already mentioned, and then end it with a big bang, probably a call to action will do. And then of course, another strategy is intro, past, present, future, and of course, conclude it with a big bang. Okay, so for today, our topic is about first time. For our first time guests, probably this is one of your unforgettable moments or unforgettable memories with Toastmasters. But we always believe that practice doesn't make you perfect, but practice makes permanent. The more that you speak up, the more that you conquer your fear of public speaking, it only means one thing: you're on your way to growth and development. And we encourage our Toastmasters members to always attend our regular Toastmasters meeting to practice public speaking and of course how to manage a well-planned meeting for the evening, or probably, by the way, to our guests, we meet twice a week. We meet every Thursday at 6:30, and that's like tonight, and then Sunday at 2 p.m. So are you ready? Okay, so for this topic, I was asked by TM Gerry this morning to become the Table Topics Master. And for today, I have, probably trying to find a way on how to on a rainy evening. So for our table topics, we are going to listen to songs that have the word first time on their title. Are you excited? I'm excited because some of these songs are probably to young Filipinos or those who are born probably 2000s up until today. Probably they're not familiar with the song. But for us who are probably baby boomers and Generation Y, you can relate on this song. So let's listen to our first song. And then before I ask the question, I want you to, probably just have a chill vibe. It's a rainy evening, so just enjoy our Toastmasters meeting and enjoy the song. And then later on, I will ask the question and I will ask for a volunteer to answer our table topic session, to be part of the table topic session. So are you ready? Okay. Pardon me for the gift of God. I'm so talkative. so let me share, of course. So I have here a video. Let me share this one. Just, make sure to use the raise hand option. So the first question is, are those your eyes? Is that your smile? I've been looking at you forever, but I never saw you before. Are these your hands holding mine? Now I wonder how I could have been so blind. So my question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Why or why not? Do you believe in love at first sight? Why or why not? Any volunteer? Any volunteer? Okay, no volunteer? Okay, every one of us are having our speaking responsibility, but of course I want some volunteers so that it will be more, personalized. Anyone wants to volunteer? Okay. By the way, Toastmaster Christian is from Makati Toastmasters Club. Welcome. Or by the way, Toastmaster Christian, do you want to answer the first question?
Can I give it to Toastmaster Gerry? Yes, thank you.
Wow.
Okay, and Pamumuno Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Germain, your question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Why or why not? Take it away.
I don't believe in love at first sight, but I do believe in loving the person inside. Because the first time you don't actually fall in love with a person, you got to know them first so that you will fall in love with the characteristics of a person. I'm not the type of person who does fall in love right away. I know that when you fall in love, it's a serious matter. It involves your physical, emotional, and intellectual, because it hones you as a person. I remember the first time I fall in love, it took me a while to to fall in love because I need to get to know the person first. We need to know if the person is lying to you. You need to know if the person is telling the truth. I remember when I fall in love, I fall in love with the wrong person. I fall in love right away because of the physical appearance. I did not know that he was just there because he needs me. He was just there because he needs someone to talk to. But actually, he did not fall in love because it's my first time falling in love. I was so in love. I tend to forget myself and tend to forget that I need to love myself also. But when it's over, I realized that I need to learn that first love never dies. That we should be bigger than the first person we love. We should love not because we are heartbroken, not because we are looking for someone to complete us, but we fall in love because it's our choice. So to the people out there who wants to fall in love with the right person, and do not fall in love just because of the physical appearance. Back to you, table topics master.
Amazing, Toastmaster Gerry. Thank you for your answer. I agree with you. Never fall in love with physical appearance. It should always be coming from within. Now, am I the person I was this morning? And are you the same you? It's all so strange. How can it be? All along this love was right in front of you. What is your definition of love? What is your definition of love? May I call on Toastmaster Ed Armada? Want to take this second question? Toastmaster Miss Edsy? Miss Edsy? Hi, Miss Edsy.
Hello, good evening everybody.
Hi, good evening. Want to take the challenge?
Alright, I'll try.
Great. You can do that. What is your definition of love? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause to Ma'am Edsy.
I used to define love as something that I get from others, I experience from others, but now that I have come to know who I really am, my original quality, and to whom I truly belong, then now I have a very beautiful definition of love. It's actually, all of us is love, because love, from what I have learned in spirituality, love is a quality of every human being. So it's not something that we get from the outside or expect others to make us feel love, but it's actually an innate quality of each one of us. So if I have recognized that love inside of me, then it's very easy to give that to others and to awaken that original quality of others. So it's not a feeling, or it's not an experience that we get from the outside, but it's actually who we are. And what I have learned also is we are all beings of love, and then we all belong to the ocean of love, and that is God. Thank you.
Ooh, a warm round of applause. Wow, that was powerful. We are part of an ocean of love. Thank you so much, Ma'am Edsy. Insight so far. So for our next question, the lights are low and we're alone. The fires glow, it keeps us warm. As I reach out and touch your face, the moon lights up our first embrace. How was your first day? How was your first day? Articulate to us your first day, which is a word of the day. Okay? How was your first day? Volunteer? Okay, probably I would like to hear the opinion of, one of our baby boomers perhaps. May I call on Toastmaster Edwin Mendoza? Toastmaster Edwin?
Yes, hi, TM
Okay, go ahead, take it away. How was your first day?
Yeah, I will try. I can't remember, but I'll try to recall my first day. Okay. I remember my first date with my wife. Actually, that's the first date with my wife. We are on the training during that time when first time I met my wife in ROTC training. This happened in Port Magsaysay when I and my wife met during that time. My friends told me that there is one woman who is a big voice and with a very loud voice, and it's like a man when he speak. It's like authoritative. So that's why I told my friends, let's go to that girl and let's meet. And during that time when we met, I told that woman if I can ask her to watch a karate movie. Actually, it's an actual karate movie. And during that time, when I asked her to be with me, she said that, yes, I'm also willing because my mother told me that he is like a Bruce Lee. And the first time I met, instead of shaking hands, he chopped me. Hey, don't touch me. So that time I never forget. Then she told me that before you hold my hands, you should be my friend first. So that's I remember. I cannot forget that he first chopped my hands instead of holding my hands or shaking my hands. So that's my experience on my first date. Back to you, TM Runner.
Okay, okay, that was a good sharing, Toastmaster Edwin. Thank you for sharing your first date. And of course, it's a different level, especially during your time. The women are, on a different level of pedestal, and you need to make sure that you give them the courtesy and the respect every woman deserves. Of the feelings in your heart, just close your eyes, know on your mind if we're to fall in love this first time. Don't be afraid of love. So the question is, what is your advice to a person who is afraid to fall in love? What is your advice to a person who is afraid to fall in love? Any volunteer? Okay, no volunteer? Any volunteer? Probably I want to have from the perspective of a lady. Okay, can we have from Toastmaster K. Miranda? What is your advice to a person who is afraid to fall in love?
Good evening, everyone. For me, we all have the chance to fall in love, and being in love is one of the happiest feeling that you can experience in your life. Whether that will be love for yourself, love for your family, for your son or your child, or romantic love. Every one of us can experience love if we try to open ourselves to other people. And when you start opening yourself to other people, you can also experience that happy feeling inside you. So my advice here to all of the people who's listening right now, if you are afraid to fall in love, do not be afraid. Try to open yourself and experience the happiness that you can feel. Being in love, you will experience a lot of things. First, we're going to have a lot of first time. That will be romantically, you can have your first kiss, your first hug, And if that will be a family love, then you can give your best self to other people. If that will be love for your kids and for your husband, that love will be the unconditional love that you can give to them every single day of your life. And if you open yourself to other people will also see the goodness in you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jay. Open up yourself to love. That was powerful. And now for our last song for the evening question. So for the question is, first time, first love, or what a feeling is this? Electricity flows with the very first kiss, like a break in the clouds and the first ray of sun. I can feel it inside, something new has begun, and it's taking control of my body and mind. It began when I heard, I love you for the very first time. The question is, did you end up with your first love? This is for married couples. Did you end up with your first love? I would like to hear. I will volunteer someone. I'd like to call on our friend from Malaysia, Toastmaster Chin Lee. I'd like to hear, did you end up with your first love? Toastmaster 4? Toastmaster 4? Did you end up with your first love? Okay, what happened to our friends? Okay, Toastmaster Core, are you there?
I think he lost his signal.
Sorry, I have another meeting.
I'm sorry, okay. Can you answer the question? Did you end up with your first love, Toastmaster 4? Can you take this question?
I think he cannot answer because he is on another meeting.
Okay. Got it. Loud and clear. Or probably can I invite distinguished Toastmaster Louisa Hoven to take this question? Did you end up with your first love? Maybe take it away.
Okay, the answer is no. That's it. Okay, thank you very much for that question, DTM Ramen. Well, I'm glad that I did not end up with my first love, because when I experienced that, yes, it's so exciting. You will forget everything. You will be blind. You don't know what you're doing. You're just floating in the sky and just do anything, everything that you like. You don't care about other people say. You just look at that person, only that person. And I'm so glad that I did not end up with that kind of love that is not real. It's first, but it's not real. It will make you crazy. It will make you blind. So I'm thankful that I experienced that first love in my life. And I did not regret feeling it. I did not regret experiencing it. I did not regret spending the time with that person. But it leaves me an impact. It left me with a very big lesson in my life that I should not love using my heart only. Our brain is up here and our heart is here, so we have to use our mind first before our heart. So it's okay. It's okay if you will not end up with your first love, as long as you learn lessons of the experiences that you had with that person. And one day, it will just be a memory when you get old. Oh, I remember my first love. This is what we did. This is the place where we went. So leave it like a treasured memory in your heart and in your mind forever. Back to you, DTM Ramen.
Wow, amazing. Okay, that was like a dream, but it seems that you are happy that you did not end up with your first love. Thank you for sharing, DTM Louisa, and we appreciate what you have said that, the head is always on top of the heart, and we should use our head more. Thank you so much. So for this evening, we have, different speakers. Do you want to have one? Another one? Or
Yes.
shall I proceed?
Another one.
Another one?
It's okay, yes.
Okay. This one is Filipino, ah. So, Filipino song. Because I cannot find a word first time in Filipino. So, let me share. Let me share this Filipino. Walang hanggan. Yan ang iyong unang halik. Kailan ba yun? Tagal na. Ngunit tamis naroon pa. The question is, matamis ba ang iyong unang halik? Is your first kiss taste sweet? Matamis ba ang iyong unang halik? Is your first kiss taste sweet? Any volunteer? Any volunteer? Okay, no volunteer. Probably, can we have
DTM Ram?
DTM Toto Perido, our champion table topics master. DTM Toto, matamis ba ang iyong unang halik? Is your first kiss taste sweet?
Why me?
I'm a table topics evaluator.
Okay, so you're the table topics evaluator? Okay, can I have...
DTM Ramed? We have
Yes.
visitors from Vietnam. Can we call the visitors from
Who?
Vietnam?
Go ahead, Tim Gerry.
The visitors from endorsed by Team Core. Who is he? Who is?
Vera Bo.
Yes,
Hi,
yes.
welcome. Hey, welcome, Miss Vera. Welcome to Dasmariñas City Toastmasters Club. I'll just translate to you the song. I hope you can... Hello, Ma'am Vera. So the question is, in English language, is your first kiss taste sweet? Because I just shared a first kiss, and the question for our table topic session is your first kiss taste sweet? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause to Vera Bo.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is the first time I joined this club.
DTM Ramit, I think she needs guide on how our table topics work.
Pardon? Toastmaster?
I think she still doesn't understand about our table topic. She's the
Okay,
first time.
I think the last
Joining us.
question is there. The last question is, I'm sure you have experienced your first kiss. That I just shared a song, and they described the song like it's just a moment that meant forever. Our first love is like love, a fleeting moment that means forever. That is the case of the first kiss. When was the last time? And the sweetness is still alive till now. So the question is your first kiss taste sweet? Toastmaster Vera? How was your first kiss? Toastmaster Vera?
Yes, it was long time ago.
Okay.
Yes.
Just share to us. Was it sweet?
About let me see, about 50 years ago. 15 years ago.
Can you describe it to us? Is it for public consumption or better be left on the personal side? Is it okay to share?
Yeah. It's my husband. we was in a coffee, but not coffee shop, coffee in a very romantic garden. Yes. And I was very because the first kiss, so I didn't have experience before that. So I think it was a very interesting memory. Thank you for asking.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Vera. We don't want you to be on the spot, but thank you for sharing. 15 years has been a long time, but then, of course, our first time has been always unforgettable. And thank you for sharing that experience. So, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I know that this evening, I hope that the songs that we just heard probably give us some warm feeling in this rainy day in South Luzon or here in Cavite, and make us realize the value of our first time, whether it's about love or primarily because I've shared all about love, that in this time of crisis, in this time where we are meeting online, let us never forget our being human. And there's always that first time to embrace our humanness by becoming more loving, more caring with each other. And on that note, I'd like to return the control of the lecture to our table topics master. Back to you, Toastmaster, to our Toastmaster of the evening.
Mag-subscribe, ring the bell, mag-like, comment, at i-share mo na